ratios is in the slide. 315, 900, and
I'm thinking it's going to be somewhere around 4%. 3.4. It's not much worse than the
10%, because that 9% is very close to the, and I rounded up on my number on the salaries.
Okay.
Yeah, so the exact number, if I paid, it might go slightly higher than that.
And Domingo,
What is your ultimate recommendation?
You know, I mean, I'm in a tough spot also, and I absolutely hear what President Garcia raised the issue that, you raise it, you probably continue to unemployment. I mean, I think everyone in this room, we all recognize that. But the long and short of it is, if we don't raise it, and I'm going to use this opportunity to say this is why each year a small amount is probably what you need to be doing instead of what we did. We dodged a bullet for 2 years where if we would have just taken small 2.5% increases, we would be looking at big chunk. So when we talk about future years needing to raise it, if we need to raise it, that's why you do that. You never get back the opportunity for that increase. That being said, the dollars would as we see the operating budget, would support the need for a higher increase. I gotta say, I cringe at that. I'm telling you that, but it bothers me because I know it's going to affect our. We just don't know how much. But we did no increases the last 2 years, and our enrollment did what it was going to do. We at least have a loss in enrollment built into the operating budget.
Is the numbers you propose, 7.5%, 10%, that's not what you would like? I mean, is that your, in a perfect world, what would the actual increase actually need to be needed?
In a perfect world,
Where we're not worried about students or anything, but just to balance the budget, how much would it have to?
it would need to be 20%.
Okay, so we're not, okay, so.
you want to get rid of that mandatory vacancy number,
right.
so that at 10% you had 314, so you'd want something that generated $314,000 more than the 10%. Yeah.
And that would, if in a perfect world, I didn't have to worry about the hit to enrollment or people running down the hallway.
But just to do the math, it would need, you would need 20% more.
Yeah.
Not 20% more, 10% on top of that.
Yeah.
I would like to just keep the single rate tuition fees possibly for next year. Keep that. I think it would help. Yeah, consider it.
I like that idea. I think that, long term, that's the way we need to go. And I realize that there's still some bugs and some tweaks and some questions, and I wouldn't want to try to do something before it's ready for prime time and have a problem. So I kind of like that. The idea of basically endorsing the concept and instructing staff to work on it and have it ready to go when approved.
What are the wishes of the party?
I'd like to be able to say, no tuition increase. I mean, that would be my wish, for sure.
Let's start with the easy one. What about locking in the 4 years one? We're going to do that, right?
The 120 hours.
The 120 hours.
Okay.
So, I would remove the locking in 120 hours in at a set tuition for the students.
I second that, and,
120 hours that meet the criteria of 12 hours per semester?
right, have to keep a minimum of 12 hours per semester and
Spring and fall.
spring, fall, and that would then, basically equate to, 120 total, so that would equate to, you'd have 5 years of locked-in tuition.
If they'll
If you took, as long as you keep